I was 18 years old and I decided that I was not going to go to college right away. I didn't know what I wanted to study. And I knew that I did not want to waste time, and I knew that I did not want to certainly waste money. So instead, I got my first corporate job. I watched the leaders and I watched their dynamics. I don't know why I've always been very drawn to leadership. And well, it's probably why I went to grad school eventually and studied leadership. But I've always been very intrigued by the behaviors and the dynamics of leaders. And so I'm coming back from lunch and I'm walking down the hallway and I see Gary's door open. I knock on Gary's door and I'm like, hey, Gary, so excited. He's facing his back credenza and he's typing up something. And he turns around and he's like, yeah, how can I serve you? Right? Very stern. But the thing that he said was, how can I serve you? So although stern, inviting. I said, how are you doing, Gary? And he says, I'm great. What's up? And I said, I have been watching y'all. I've been here for a little while. And I want to know what you know. I want to learn what you know. And he looks at me and I can tell he doesn't know what to say, because I can tell even in my 18-year-old little naive mind that nobody had ever approached him that way. So I said, Gary, he says, what do you mean? And I said, Gary, I need you to teach me what you know. One day when I get older and I have my own career, I want to do something like what you're doing. I want to be able to run an entire operations. And so I need you to teach me, Gary. And he has his hand on his hip and he's looking at me and I can tell he does not know what to say. So he just says, fine, have Linda get you on my schedule. I ended up meeting with him a couple of times. And then after, he offered if I would like to meet with all of his leadership. I was so thankful that I got to then on an ongoing basis meet with all of his leadership team. And it's not because I was anything special. It's not because I did anything special. It's because I had the courage to ask for what I wanted. And I always remember my mom saying, if you don't ask for what you want, the answer is going to always be no. And I would not take no for an answer, because I knew that Gary was the answer vault. And he was the only one that could teach me what I needed at the time. And so that was one of my most valuable lessons, is to ask for what you want, because you actually might get it and it could change your life. Being surrounded by all of those executives and being able to see the insight of not only the main guy that had all the expectations that were passing them down, but to get the information from the executives that were compiling all the information and then giving it up to him, total mind shift. And that is the story of how my corporate journey began. I asked for what I wanted, I actually got it, and it totally changed my life. I hope that 2023 is a transformative year for you in all of the ways that you need it. God bless you.